Nepal, a country blessed with all the natural beauty, a country where there are more temples than houses, more gods and goddesses than people, a country where there is unity in diversity, a country where the mountains speak 1,000 unspoken words, a country where the rivers and rivulets laugh and sing as they move along, a country where the mountains see their own beauty on the placid water of the lakes, a country where the innocent smiles capture the beholder's mind, a country where hospitality is synonymous with culture. This is the land of the Buddha, the land of Mount Everest, the magnificent Himalayan country called Nepal. The beauty of this Himalayan country cannot be less defined or experienced without taking the name of Pokhara, a must destination of every tourist visiting Nepal. Legend holds it that the Pokhara Valley was once a huge lake, a pokhari in Nepali, and hence the name Pokhara. Geologist like Tony Hogan considers the valley to be an old lake, whereas a Nepalese geographer, late Dr. Harkagurung, believes Pokhara to be an alluvial fill of an old river valley. Whatever it may be, very few places in the world are actually blessed with such extravaganza of nature like as found in Pokhara. From high snow-capped mountain peaks towering above 8,000 meters to hills, valleys, lakes, gorges and caves, nature can be said to be at its best in Pokhara. Lying just 25 minutes away by air to the west of Kathmandu, the flight itself gives a breathtaking introduction of the magnificent Annapurna range, a sight which one can never have enough of. Pokhara offers a wide variety of activities for every individual. From an idle afternoon on the lake to a strenuous trek over a pass, everyone has a reason to spend time at Pokhara. Lakeside, the touristic heart of Pokhara, caters to the need of everyone. From the budgetary to the organized, everyone can easily find a desired accommodation in the numerous scattered lodges and hotels. The restaurants here offer very tasty and palatable Nepali food to internationally acclaimed steaks and a wide variety of European and Western cuisine. Most of the treks of the Annapurna region, which Pokhara is so famous for, begins here. From short one-day hikes to organized long treks, everything can be made easy through the travel agencies that mushroom lakeside. Bicycles are the most convenient, hassle-free and environment-friendly means of going around the valley. Likewise, pony treks and buffalo rides give the rider a chance to travel back in time. A few kilometers away from lakeside is Mahendrapool, the commercial hub of the valley, where most of the business works take place. The regional post office is also situated here. Easy and cheap access to the internet can be had here in the numerous internet cafes and centers that dot the city. Sarangkot, a typical Nepali village, which lies on a small hill just to the north of the Phewa Lake, is an ideal place for one-day hikes. As this is the highest hill surrounding the Pokhara Valley, it is an apt place to view the sunrise and sunset too. The early morning sunlight that sparkles the various peaks like the Annapurnas, Fishtail, Ganesh Himal will surely leave the beholder spellbound. The World Peace Pagoda, which is situated on yet another hill on the southern shore of the lake, is another beautiful place for a short hike. This beautiful pagoda is a great vantage point that offers spectacular views of the Annapurna range, the lakeside, and Pokhara city itself. Phewa Lake, the largest among the 7 lakes of this area and the second largest lake of Nepal, is approximately 4 kilometers in length and 1.5 kilometers in width. Without this lake, Pokhara would not be so famous as a tourist center area as it is today. Perhaps it was due to this lake that Pokhara got its name. One can hire a boat, row to the middle of the lake and just gaze at the mountains, or simply visit the Barahi temple. Fishing is possible in the lake, and so far no permit is required. Begnas and Rupa lakes are at a distance of 15 kilometers from Pokhara. These lakes are more serene and less crowded, and tourists can relax in the lodges and resorts situated along the lakeside. These 2 lakes are separated from one another by a narrow ridge. It is a perfect nature retreat because of the relative seclusion and opportunity for boating, fishing, and first-hand experience of a typical Nepali village life. The Davis Fall, which lies 2 kilometers southwest to Pokhara, is another outstanding attraction of this valley and can be found included in almost all brochures and guidebooks. Here, the water from the lake falls deep down into an underground tunnel and on many occasions is a source of a rainbow. The adjoining Gupteshwar caves represents limestone caverns and are an interesting place to visit. The other limestone cave is situated at the northern end of the valley and is called Mahendra Cave. The nearby Bat Caves is an ideal place for one who seeks more adventure. Towards the eastern side of Pokhara, one can find gorges cut by the Setu River on the limestone terrain. In many places, the gorge is 40 meters deep and only the murmuring of the Setu River can be heard from the bridge over it. A variety of people representing different races, tribes and cultures can be found settled in Pokhara. The Newars, who came from Bhaktapur near Kathmandu, settled in Pokhara in the early years. The majority of the tribal people the Gurungs, can be found settled not only in the hills around Pokhara Valley, but also in the region south of the Annapurna range. A walk through a typical Gurung village will expose one to their rich culture and warm hospitality, and one can have a good view of the daily chores. They are known for their bravery and faithfulness. As Pokhara is comprised of people from different tribes and culture, one can experience a variety of cultures throughout the year. The Newars celebrate the most festivals and religious practices the year round. The festival of Gai Jatra attracts crowds in thousands from far and near. During this festival, men, dressed as fairy ladies, dance with great excitement in the beating of thundering drums and cymbals. Likewise, Dasai, Tihar, Shivratri, etc. are the other festivals that bring excitement and smile on the faces of the people. Losar, which means the changing of the year, is the biggest festival of the Gurung community. It is celebrated by visiting relatives, singing, dancing, and exchanging well wishes among each other. The most famous Hindu temple of the Pokhara Valley is Bindyabasini Temple, which lies on the top of a small hillock near the old city of Pokhara. The main deity worshipped here is goddess Durga, the deity of power, whom people please by offering sacrifice of animals the year round. For the adventure seeker, Pokhara is yet another paradise of dreams. From paragliding to ultralights, to mountain flights, to rafting and kayaking, to mountain biking and all. For some adrenaline rush, paragliding from this hill can be a truly wonderful and fulfilling experience, which an adventure seeker can share with the Himalayan griffin, vultures, eagles and kites. Paragliding has gained such a lot of popularity that now there are international paragliding competitions in Pokhara. Ultralight aircraft flights have been in operation in Pokhara for a long time. The choice of Pokhara for ultralight aircrafts is appropriate chiefly because of the proximity of the mountains, the scenic lakes, and the endless evergreen surroundings. Nepal offers an astonishing topographical variation with altitude ranging from 70 meters to 8,848 meters just within a span of 193 kilometers, making this country an ideal place for trekking. A majority of important trekking routes begin from Pokhara. There are many trails, many of them old trade or pilgrimage routes, leading through terraced hillsides, forested ridges, riverbanks, paddy fields, forest covers, and connecting picturesque hamlets and mountain villages. The trails are well maintained, and many trails up steep slopes are often paved with stones. Trekking through these trails can be done independently or can be organized through a registered travel agency. The Round Annapurna Trek is one out of the best 10 trekking routes in the world. It can be covered between 15 to 21 days. However, there are other shorter treks to suit to the personal interest of an individual. The Panchasi Trek for 2 to 4 days, the Royal Trek for 4 days, Ridgeline Trek for 2 days, and so on. Likewise, other longer treks include the Annapurna Sanctuary Trek 6 to 12 days, Jomsum Muktinath Trek 3 to 12 days, Ghorepani Punhil Trek 3 to 7 days, Upper Mustang Trek 12 to 14 days, and the Dhaulagiri Circuit 14 to 21 days. There are still a lot of day hikes in and around Pokhara. The most popular among them would be Sarangkot Hike 2 to 3 hours, Kaskikot Naudara Hike 2 to 3 hours, Kaung Hill Walk 2 hours, Peace Pagoda Walk 1 hour, and other leisure walks. Leisure days in Pokhara can be wisely spent by visiting the various museums that are found in the valley. The International Mountaineering Museum is situated just 1.5 kilometers south from the airport. It is ideally located as one can enjoy the unique views of the 3 massive mountain peaks, Dhaulagiri, Annapurna and Manaslu, which are above 8,000 meters. It is an uncomparable sight, and very few places in the world would offer such a panoramic view. The museum provides information related to mountaineering, the world's mountain system, mountain culture, environments, ecology, and other related things. The Natural History Museum is located at Prithvinarayan campus, east of the Old Bazaar. It houses an exceptional collection of butterflies, insects, birds, and rock collections. The Gorkha Memorial Museum is located at the British camp and contains a collection of used uniforms, medals, pictures, and old materials used by the brave and courageous Gorkha soldiers during wartime. The regional museum is located between the airport and Mahendrapool, and here one can see the lifestyles of the people of the western region like the Gurung, Magar, Thakali, etc. From Pokhara, one can also go to various places of historical, natural and religious beauties. Gorkha and Manakamana are located 104 kilometers east from Pokhara. Gorkha is the ancient capital of the late King Prithvinarayan Shah. Good view of the Himalayan mountains can be seen from this city too. The major attractions here are Gorkha Palace, the Gorakhkali Temple, and the Newari town. There is also the famous temple of Manakamana, which one can reach by a cable car ride, the only one in Nepal so far. Chitwan lies 160 kilometers south and means the heart of the jungle. The Chitwan National Park is situated here, and one can enjoy the varied flora and fauna along with the lifestyles of the Tharo people. Lumbini, lying 190 kilometers southwest, is the birthplace of Lord Buddha. One can visit Lumbini to see various Buddhist monasteries, ruins and relics, and the Mayadevi temple. Bandipur is a charming hill town situated 68 kilometers east from Pokhara. It is a tranquil place and offers magnificent natural view and unique cultural experience. Here, one can also visit Siddha Gufa or cave, which is the biggest cave in Nepal. Another beautiful place which needs to be mentioned is the far-away Shangri-La, a region with an aura of mysticism about it, the land called Dolpa. Also places that need to be visited from Pokhara are Manang, Mustang, Palpa, Dhorpatan and Lomantang in Upper Mustang. Finally, as the day fails and gives way to nightfall, the numerous restaurants and pubs in Lakeside begin throbbing with people. After a well-spent day, there is nothing so relaxing as a beautiful treat in the restaurants that cater to the needs of every individual. And so, the night lasts long and gives way to yet another day, another beautiful day of fun, adventure and excitement.
Batalani स्वागत गर्ने यो हाम्रो चाहना।
देवातल पारी स्तूप गर्छिन् शान्तिको पोखरा। छङछङ बगी गण्डकी गर्छिन् पवित्र हुङ्कारा।
हिमाल पारी मुक्तिनाथ मन्दिर यही बाटो पर्दछ। संसारमै गहिरो कालीको गल्छी यही क्षेत्र पर्दछ।
स्वर्गको टुक्रा धरतीमा झरे जस्तो छ पोखरा। स्वर्गको टुक्रा धरतीमा झरे जस्तो छ पोखरा। कुमारी हिमाल मुसुक्क मुस्काई, कुमारी हिमाल मुसुक्क मुस्काई, हाँसेकी पोखरा, हाँसेकी पोखरा, पोखरा। मोती नै सारी कल्कन्छ हिमाल फुलेको आकाशमा। बहन्छ डुङ्गा छचल्कै पानी सलल तालुमा। श्रृङ्खला बनाई ती अन्नपूर्ण मस्तले सुते कि माछा पुछ्रे चाहिँ गजबले खुलेकी।
डाँडामाथि धरर चढे देखिन्छ भव्यता। अतिथि देव भव हो हाम्रो पोखरी सभ्यता।
पञ्चासे घुम्न मनकामना पुग्न यही बाट सकिन्छ। पुनहिल घनरू धम्पुस गाउँ सुन्दर बस्ती छ।
टकमक फुल्ने हेरिरौँ लाग्ने लाली गुराँस जङ्गल। विश्वमै चर्चित अन्नपूर्ण क्षेत्र घुमौला पैदल। ग्रामीण पर्यटनको नमुना हो सिरुबारी गाउँ। मनले भन्छ क्या राम्रो ठाउँ फेरि नि आउन पाऊँ। स्वर्गको टुक्रा धरतीमा झरे जस्तो छ पोखरा। स्वर्गको टुक्रा धरतीमा झरे जस्तो छ पोखरा। कुमारी हिमाल मुसुक्क मुस्काई, कुमारी हिमाल मुसुक्क मुस्काई, हाँसेकी पोखरा, हाँसेकी पोखरा, पोखरा।
जात्रा सबैलाई जगाउने सोरठी रोधी दोहोरी जङ्गा सबै नै हराउने
नहुन्छ गर्मी न धेरै जाडो पोखराको विशेषता परेको पानी क्षणभरमै सुक्ने सबै विशेषता
खेलकुदबाट पर्यटन विकास गर्नलाई खोज्दैछौँ आन्तरिक बाह्य पर्यटक सबलाई स्वागत गर्दैछौँ
स्वर्गको टुक्रा धरतीमा झरे जस्तो छ पोखरा स्वर्गको टुक्रा धरतीमा झरे जस्तो छ पोखरा कुमारी हिमाल मुसुक्क मुस्काई कुमारी हिमाल मुसुक्क मुस्काई हाँसेकी पोखरा हाँसेकी पोखरा पोखरा
स्वच्छ हरा भरा सफा सुन्दर प्राकृतिक पोखरा पानी रङ्गला चिनाउन सधैँ आतुर पोखरा ढोटेर लोछार तायम चाको सांस्कृतिक विविधता जेठो बुढो धन सुनखरी फुल जैविक विविधता
बिन्दवासिनी माई भद्रकाली मन्दिर श्रद्धा नै जगाउने लुकेर बग्ने सेतीको चालो अचम्मै बनाउने
पोखरा सहर हृदयमा राम्रो सबैलाई लोभ्याउने स्वास्थ्य र शिक्षा सांस्कृतिक केन्द्र